Hello, little adventurers. Welcome to our bedtime story channel. Tonight, I have an exciting tale to share with you. It's called Leo and the Haunted Savannah. So snuggle up in your cozy blankets, close your eyes, and let your imagination take you on a thrilling journey. Are you ready? Let's begin. Once upon a time, in the heart of a vast and mysterious savannah, there lived a brave young lion named Leo. Unlike the other lions who stayed close to their pride, Leo was curious and adventurous. He loved exploring every nook and cranny of his home. His golden mane shimmered under the sun, and his eyes sparkled with curiosity about the world around him. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and cast long shadows across the grasslands, Leo overheard a group of older lions whispering. They spoke in hushed tones about a place known as the Haunted Savannah, a forbidden territory where strange and terrifying things were said to happen. Intrigued by their fearful expressions, Leo decided he had to see this place for himself. He waited until the pride was asleep, then silently crept away from their den, determined to uncover the secrets of the Haunted Savannah. As Leo ventured deeper into the savannah, the familiar sounds of the night crickets chirping and the distant calls of nocturnal birds faded away. An eerie silence settled around him, broken only by the occasional rustle of dry grass underfoot. The moonlight cast eerie shadows, making every tree and bush look like a lurking creature. Leo's heart pounded with both excitement and fear. He had never felt so alone, yet he couldn't turn back now. He pressed on, his keen eyes scanning the darkness for any signs of danger. After what felt like hours of walking, Leo arrived at the edge of a dense thicket. The air was heavy with the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves. A thick fog had rolled in, obscuring his vision. Leo took a deep breath and stepped into the thicket, the fog wrapping around him like a cold, damp blanket. As he made his way through the twisted trees and overgrown vines, he noticed strange markings on the ground. Paw prints that were larger than any he'd ever seen before. His pulse quickened. He followed the prints, his curiosity driving him forward despite the growing sense of dread. Suddenly, a chilling howl pierced the silence. Leo froze, his ears twitching in every direction, trying to pinpoint the source of the sound. It was unlike any call he'd ever heard, a haunting, mournful cry that sent shivers down his spine. He continued on, more cautiously now. The path through the thicket opened into a small clearing, where the fog seemed to thin out. In the center of the clearing stood an ancient baobab tree, its gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal arms. At its base, a dark opening yawned like the mouth of a cave. Leo approached the tree, his paws trembling. The howl echoed again, louder and more desperate. It seemed to be coming from inside the tree. Summoning all his courage, Leo stepped into the dark opening. Inside, the air was even colder, and the darkness was almost tangible. Leo's eyes slowly adjusted, and he saw that the cave was lined with old bones and faded claw marks. His breath caught in his throat as he realized this was the lair of some great beast. He ventured deeper, drawn by a flickering light at the far end of the cave. As he approached, he saw a small fire burning in a stone pit, casting eerie shadows on the walls. Around the fire sat three ghostly figures, their eyes glowing like embers. Leo's heart raced. He wanted to turn and flee, but his paws seemed rooted to the spot. The ghostly figures turned their gaze toward him, and one of them spoke in a voice that was both ancient and echoing. "Welcome, young Leo. We have been waiting for you." Leo swallowed hard, trying to find his voice. "Who are you?" he asked, his voice trembling. "We are the spirits of the forgotten kings," the figure replied. "Long ago we ruled this savannah, but we were betrayed and cursed to roam this place for eternity." Leo's curiosity overcame his fear. "Why have you been waiting for me?" "Because you, young lion, have the courage and heart that we once possessed," another spirit said. "You can help us break the curse and set us free." Leo took a step closer, intrigued but wary. "How can I do that?" The third spirit spoke, "There is a dark force that holds us here. It resides in the heart of the haunted savannah, guarded by a creature of immense power. You must defeat this creature and destroy the dark force to free us." Leo felt a surge of determination. He had always wanted to prove his bravery, and this was his chance. "I'll do it," he said firmly. "Show me the way." The spirits guided Leo through a hidden passage at the back of the cave. It led deeper into the earth, where the air grew colder and the darkness more oppressive. Finally, they emerged into a vast underground chamber, illuminated by a sinister red glow. In the center of the chamber stood a massive, shadowy figure with glowing red eyes. The creature's form was constantly shifting, as if made of smoke and darkness. It turned its gaze toward Leo, and he felt a wave of fear wash over him. But Leo remembered the spirit's words and stood his ground. "I am not afraid of you," he roared, his voice echoing through the chamber. The creature laughed, a sound that was both deep and hollow. "You should be, little lion. Many have tried to defeat me, and all have failed." Leo's mind raced. He knew he couldn't defeat the creature with brute strength alone. He needed to outsmart it. He noticed that the red glow was coming from a stone pedestal behind the creature, where a dark crystal pulsated with an eerie light. Realizing that the crystal was the source of the creature's power, Leo devised a plan. He began to circle the creature, drawing its attention away from the pedestal. The creature lunged at him, but Leo was quick and nimble, dodging its attacks with ease. As he maneuvered around the chamber, Leo caught glimpses of the spirits who nodded encouragingly. He knew he had to act fast. Gathering all his courage, he made a daring leap over the creature, landing near the pedestal. With a mighty swipe of his paw, Leo struck the crystal. It shattered into 1,000 pieces, and the red glow instantly faded. The creature let out a deafening roar as it dissolved into a wisp of smoke, vanishing into the darkness. The chamber was plunged into silence. The spirits of the forgotten kings appeared before Leo, their forms now glowing with a warm, golden light. "You have done it, brave Leo," one of them said. "The curse is broken, and we are free." Leo felt a wave of relief and pride wash over him. "Thank you," he said. "But what will happen to the haunted savannah now?" The spirit smiled. "It will return to its former glory, a place of beauty and peace. And you, Leo, will be remembered as the lion who had the courage to face the darkness and restore light." As the spirits faded away, Leo felt a warmth spreading through the chamber. The walls began to glow with a soft light, and the air grew warmer. He made his way back through the hidden passage, feeling a sense of accomplishment and newfound strength. When he emerged from the cave, the fog had lifted, and the savannah was bathed in the soft light of dawn. The familiar sounds of the jungle returned, and Leo knew that the haunted savannah was no more. He returned to his pride, who greeted him with awe and admiration. Word of his bravery spread, and Leo became a legend in the savannah. He continued to explore and protect his home, always ready to face any challenge with courage and determination. And so the story of Leo, the brave lion who conquered the darkness and freed the spirits of the forgotten kings, became a tale told by campfires and passed down through generations. The savannah flourished once more, and Leo's legacy lived on, a beacon of hope and bravery for all who heard it. Thank you for joining us on the adventures of Leo and the haunted savannah. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Little Adventurers for more enchanting bedtime stories every week. Sweet dreams.